ठीक है, what is angular displacement, angular velocity and angular acceleration?
In circular motion, angular displacement is a change in angular position, and angular position is the angle theta,
Correct.
and angular velocity is the rate of change of angular displacement, and angular acceleration is the rate of change of angular velocity.
Correct. So basically, these are the physical quantities in circular motion. Okay, in linear motion, we have displacement. We know what is displacement. It is the line joining the 2 points. If we are going from point A to point B, there could be different paths with which we could go, but the straight line joining A and B tells us the linear displacement. Then velocity, linear velocity is what? Rate of change of displacement with time. Then acceleration, linear acceleration is what? Rate of change of velocity with time. But this is what we are talking in a circular motion. So when we go in a circular motion, as we had linear displacement, now we will have angular displacement. Now what is the meaning of angular displacement? So let's say this is a circular motion and this is the center and this is a point on the circle. So what we will do, we will first connect the center with this starting point, and then we will take a reference. For this angular displacement, we need a reference. The reference is usually this horizontal line. So initially, let's say we make an angle theta1. Let's say initially we are making an angle theta1 with the horizontal, and let's say after some time we make an angle theta2 with the horizontal, okay, which is the second point. So angular displacement is nothing but theta2 minus theta1, which is the angle that we have displaced from point A to point B. Okay, then angular velocity is this rate of change of angular displacement, and angular acceleration is rate of change of angular velocity with time. So let me assign you a homework on this. The homework is identify what is the direction of angular displacement, what is the direction of angular velocity, and what is the direction of angular acceleration, and let me know over the Slack in 30-day challenge. Do this after this research about it in terms of to research about the direction of this. Okay? So what is acceleration? What determines the acceleration? Nipun.
Yes, sir.
What is
Sir, acceleration is the rate of change of velocity per unit time. It is a vector quantity, and the acceleration of a body is determined by the change in velocity upon the time interval.
Okay. Sure. Are you sure with the second thing? What determines the acceleration of a body?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, rate of change, velocity comes later, but acceleration, what determines acceleration of the body is the force. Okay? Let's say this body is there, its velocity is changing. Yes, that's fine. But what I will first look at is the force on this body, because force is directly proportional to the acceleration. Yes, according to Newton's second law, force is rate of change of linear momentum with time. Using that, we get force is equal to ma. So what we do, we look at the net force on the body, and then using that, we can come up with the acceleration. And once we find the acceleration, then we go with the change in velocity. Okay. So here your assumption was that we know the change in velocity. But what I am saying is that start with fundamental, which is about force. क्या force लग रहा है? उसके बाद then we go with the velocity.
Okay.
Next, can I Durga Preetham? Yes, Durga Preetham. What is the nature of tension force?
So first of all, tensional force is a type of force which is a pulling force. Means it can't push. It's a pulling force. It can be like a pulley. You can say it's an example of a tension force. Like there's an object with a string. It always pulls upwards. It never pulls downwards. Means it's a pulling force. The nature of tension force is pulling.
Okay. Okay. So pulling means, let's say if this is the rope and if I am holding this block, so this rope will pull the block up.
Pull the block upwards, sir, and the block will have a gravitational force downwards. So it will balance that.
Okay. So why tension across a massless string is constant? We have already studied that across a massless string, if this is a massless string, tension at all points is same. Why this is so? कौन बताएगा? Prince. Why tension at all points in a massless string is same? Atharvadya. why tension at all points in a massless string is same? ऐसा क्यों? Why? Yes. So Sachit wants to explain. Yes, Sachit, go on.
Sir, if it is massless, so the force acting on any point will be zero, sir. Any point on the string will be zero, sir. So the same force will be there on the both the ends or the point of extension of force, sir. So it will be constant.
Correct. See, the one way to explain is, let's say this is a massless string. Okay. Now it is holding a block. So what will happen if you look at the tension at the midpoint, or if you look at the tension at the top, or if you look at the tension at the bottom, it's going to be same because this is massless. Because if you are looking at the tension in the middle, only this mass is getting acted by, only gravity is acting on this mass. There is no mass of this string. So this half string will have no mass. So tension at all the points has to be same. On the other side, if this has a mass, agar iska koi mass hai, then tension at all the points is going to be different, because tension at the middle, if you have to find the tension at the middle, you have to add this mass, the mass of the half of the string, and you have to add this mass, and then you have to solve for the equation. Okay?